Hello Aquarius, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of November. Aquarius, I'm excited to be back, and I'm glad that you are here too. Aquarius, if you're brand new to my YouTube channel and this is your first time coming, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, and I thank you so very much for your support. I appreciate you guys and I love you. Aquarius, before we get started, I have an announcement to make. Starting right around the middle of November, I will be adding my mid-month love readings to my Patreon page, okay? So I am moving some of the readings over to Patreon, and it will be for the viewing of a small group. The subscriptions are limited. So I'm making that migration over and moving some things over, but the general readings will remain on YouTube. And if you'd like to see the rest of my videos, some treats that I have coming up, some additions that I will be adding on, please join me over at Patreon if you see value in the readings that I provide for you on YouTube. Okay, and you can continue watching. I will be adding on some life coaching tips to the Patreon page as well. So, come on over and check me out. Join me for November and the months proceeding, okay? All right. Now, let's go ahead and get you started, Aquarius. By the way, you'll be able to find that link right below this video to my Patreon page, all right? Now, let's go ahead and do this. Aquarius, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading to get your overall energy flowing and going, and so that I can better connect with you. And we're going to start with a card on the bottom of the deck. You have Nine of Earth, which is gain. This would be equivalent to the Nine of Pentacles in traditional tarot. I'm using two new decks, by the way, that I purchased for my readings, and this is my first time working with them. So, so far so good. I mean, I like them, and I hope I get some really good feedback from you guys. Let me know whether or not this is something that you like, and we can, use these decks, more often. So let's go ahead and do this. The Nine of Gains, this is like the theme of what you'll be going through and the theme of this reading for November. Nine of Earth, gain. It's the Nine of Pentacles. Many of you are or will be reaping the benefits of things that you've started in your life, things that you started in your career, foundations that you laid and you start building upon. And many of you have done this independently. Okay, you've done this independently. You've gotten maybe some work projects going, business projects, started a business, and you're flourishing. You may be like a sole proprietor, just getting started, and you'll be doing quite well, like right away. Some of you are entrepreneurs, and you're well established, and you will be seeing more abundance within the month of November. And this is great. This is great energy to start off with. Many of you are starting new projects again. There's something new coming to this. And looking at this card, you're nurturing the growth of the seeds that you planted. You're nurturing it. You're nurturing it. You're caring for it. You're holding it in your hands and you're protecting it. And you're really feeling it. You're really feeling what you've done. You enjoy it. It does more for you than present wealth, independent wealth. It gives you more than just money. It grounds you to a certain degree because you've put your heart and soul into it. You've done more than just build money. This means a lot to you. Whatever you're doing means a great deal to you. And some of you are single and you're focused on building. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy. I love the way this Nine of Pentacles is depicted in this particular deck. All right, I love it. Okay. In the near past, you have the universe. The universe in the upright position, and this is the World card in traditional tarot deck. Right here, right now, this is you. This is how you're feeling and what you're thinking about your current situation. You have Three of Fire, exploration. In your current situation, you have Five of Fire, conflict, and you have adjustment, which is the Justice card. Okay, and for some reason they made the Justice card an 8 instead of the Strength card being 8, and I'm not quite sure why they've done that, but I just don't know why this would be an 8 and not the Strength card an 8. So they kind of switch places with Justice and the Strength card. Interesting. But we're just going to read it as, you know, as is, because this is the 8 is typically like a Leo number, Leo card. But you know, so well, okay. Five of conflict, Five of fire, conflict. All right. In the near future, you have the Father of Fire. And this gentleman represents the King of Wands. Over here in the total outcome, you have the Ten of Earth, wealth. This is the Ten of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. And I pulled an additional card for you from my color therapy cards. I've been dying to get these cards. Didn't know how you guys would receive it, and didn't know how to, you know, just like I was on the fence, but I went ahead and got it, and you know, we'll see how it works out, whether or not you guys like it. You have Azure. You have Azure. And I like this card. Beautiful, beautiful energy. We're going to delve in a little bit deeper and see how it connects with the reading, okay, as it progresses. In the near past, you reached the end of a cycle successfully. I like it. You had some sort of success in your life with what you were building, what you were doing. It can be success with your career, success with family, success with something that you've done, success with education, maybe even success with endeavors that you started, you know, whatever it means to you, whatever those endeavors were. But there's a part of you that really put yourself out there, and it, you know, it's a very, very good energy. There's a part of you that puts yourself out there, and you're seeing it. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. You are you've traveled, you've done things, you've gotten quite a bit of things accomplished, and this feels good. This feels very, very good. Some of you have traveled. Maybe some of you haven't had time to travel because you've been busy building, living life, accomplishing things. And some of you have been traveling. It could be traveling independently for recreation or traveling with business. You know, this is something you've done recently, going on vacation, you know, whatever. But I feel more like it's just travel abroad. It feels like business for many of you. Some of you have traveled to explore options, for the purpose of exploring and learning more, becoming more I don't want to say worldly. That's like a overused term. I want to say you've explored. You've traveled to explore other possibilities of something that's been on your mind, something that you've been wanting to do, something that you've been wanting to implement. Maybe perhaps exploring different locations for expansion. That's what I want to say. Not just to become more worldly. You can look on the internet and pick up a newspaper and become more worldly. You don't necessarily have to travel just to become more worldly. You can stay within your own hometown and do that. But you know, to me, this feels a bit deeper than that. All right. So far, so good. I love it. I'm getting a really good energy from this, Aquarius. Right here in this position, you are right now, the way you're feeling about this situation. This is the Three of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. And I notice with this new deck I'm using, it has all of the elements of the traditional tarot, all of the meanings, with a twist added to them. And each time I've done a reading so far, those particular twists that are added on to the traditional meanings have varied, and they've morphed into other meanings. And this, you know, I'm really digging this deck. Is just so deep. You're not only waiting for your ship to come in, and this is what I'm feeling from you, and just looking down at the card. You're not just standing there at those Three of Wands, standing at that moment where something meets you halfway because you've done the work, you've laid you laid certain groundwork to get something off of the ground. And you've made it there at that halfway point, and you're waiting for something to come in and meet you halfway so that you can continue building and become a 4, make it all the way up to 10 to start something new. This means more than that. It feels like it feels like a challenge to say, okay, I'm here, I've made it up to this point, okay, to start this new thing, to get this new project going, to start something new in my life, love, project, business, whatever it means for you, whatever this moment of exploration mean for you, this moment of waiting for your ship to come in. It's like you're challenging it. You face some challenges to get to this point. You've made your decision to cross to take your opportunity, go to the crossroads, make a decision, and waiting for something else to come in on your side. It's more than that. It feels like you're challenging this thing to say, okay, I'm ready. Now you meet me. Let me see what you can bring to the table. Let me see what you can do. That's what this feels like. It's more than just expansion and exploration. Looking out over the horizon, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and just, you know, wanting to get this thing off. You know, it's more than just that fiery energy of this newness and expansion and exploration. It's like a challenge to something or someone on the other side that's coming in to meet you. Like, I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you up for the challenge to meet me right here? That's what this feels like. That's for some of you. Now, with others of you, you feel like, because there's some conflict here with the Five of Wands, this is conflict, crowned by the Justice card or Adjustment. For some of you, this is your part of a battle, a negotiation, a meeting of the mind, a meeting of the spirits, a meeting of conflicting opinions. You're bringing all of your own energy into this and standing up to this conflict. It's like you're holding your own. Like, you know what? This is my project. This is I've done my end of the bargain. This is my end. This is what I'm bringing. And I'm standing my ground. I'm standing up to this. I'm standing up to whatever this conflict is. You know, this feels like the Seven of Wands. You standing your ground, but not in a defensive way, and more of a challenging way, a challenge of your ideas, a challenge of the passion that you're bringing to a situation or to a person. It feels like that confidence in whatever this is, whatever this means to you, the confidence in what you're bringing to the table with it. Because there's some opposition here. And you're saying, again, you know, I've done my part. I'm you know, how do I explain this? I've proven myself already. I've proven what what I've known. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. I've been around the world and back. I've been around the block. I know what I'm doing. Okay? With this new thing, this new project, whatever this is, you don't get to tell me. You don't get to tell me how to do this, or tell me how to win, or how to make this happen. You don't get to tell me that I'm wrong, because I'm experienced. What do you have to bring to the table? This feels like an invitation. Not so much just, you know, cutting them off. But opening up to this negotiation, whatever this negotiation is, whatever this conflict is. For some of you, this is your own inner conflict that you're going with, because you are at this cusp of your exploration, whatever this exploration means to you. You know, the new horizon, this new thing that you want to come in, and you start seeing some, you know, fruits of your effort coming in. There may be something internally that you have to battle, maybe something within your family, something within the workplace, something within your relationship, something within your education, whatever this means to you, that you have to overcome. This maybe inner fears as you are exploring. You just want to take off and explode like a rocket. You're right there at that launch pad. You're ready to take off. You're ready to do this thing. You may not want to wait until the other side meets you at that bank, at that dock, for that ship to come in. This is a more aggressive energy than standing there with those 3 wands waiting for the other side to meet you. This is an eagerness to get this thing off the ground. But if you've got some inner fears, if you've got some inner conflict, if you need to adjust the way you think, if you need to adjust the way you face fears and anxiety, if you need to balance your thoughts and passion, because the inner conflict may be so much of a challenge that it scares you, and you may not feel like you know how to get around this. I want this so bad. I want to do this. Oh my God, I'm eager. I know what I'm doing. I've proven myself, but this new thing here, this scares me. This frightens me. This change frightens me. What if I fall? What if I fail? What if it doesn't get off the ground? What if this thing explodes before it gets off the ground really good? You know, what if it doesn't make it high off the ground? Would I have gotten to this point of exploration, you know, embarking on, you know, new horizons and ventures, and not properly looked at everything, not properly weighed all of the options, not properly, you know, weigh the safety of this, my security, my safety, even legally? Very interesting. Very, very interesting, Aquarius. And this is Libra energy here. For some of you, your opposition may be a Libra. Your opposition, your conflict may be something that you have to battle and get past in the legal system. Some of you may need legal counsel to help you balance it out, to help keep you from, you know, falling or failing, or, you know, you may need legal help. You may need justice to come in and prevail and say, you know what, Aquarius, you don't have to do all of this by yourself. I'm going to help you balance out this situation. I'm going to bring some justice to the situation and show you how to do this. This may be someone coming in to do that for you, or a situation that you will need an assistance to help you to keep moving forward. God, I love this. I love it. Ooh, I can feel the energy. I'm all hyped up. I can feel the fire in this. As a Leo energy is like fiery energy here. I love it. All of this fire and movement, activity, and oh, right here in the near future, you will prevail, Aquarius. This is showing me that if you can overcome whatever this obstacle and how you feel about it, whatever this means to you, you will prevail. You'll come out on top as, you know, this fiery, passionate, wise one. You'll come out wiser, okay? than you were when you first started with whatever this newness is, this new project. Because here you've reached an end. You've already planted the seeds of some things that you wanted to do, and you're nurturing them for further growth. You're nurturing them to the 10, to get to the 10. But you must know, although you're very independent in the way that you want to do things, you don't have to be. You don't have to be all alone in your ventures and the things that you want to do. You don't have to be alone in your love life and your, with love, family. You don't have to be alone with business. You don't have to do everything solo. And for you, if these are health issues that you may be having, you don't have to be alone with dealing with health issues. You can take this stance, follow your passion, become a leader in whatever it is that you set out to do. You can become that leader in your entrepreneurial endeavors, that leader in your own business or your own corporation, that leader within your workplace. If you're trying to get to a higher status with wherever you are, whatever you're doing, even the leader in your family, whatever this leadership means to you, this fiery, passionate energy, because fire sign is an energy of exploration and expansion as well. It's fiery. We like to explore. I'm a Leo. We like to explore. We like adventure. We like that sort of things. We like travel, We can be very impulsive. We love following our passion and doing the things, we don't like to just do the normal, so-called normal everyday things. We like a little fire and adventure in our lives. Many of us, we like the tightrope. We like walking on the edge of sanity, the edge of safety. We like it, Some of you may have a lot of fire in your chart, and you will go from exploration to mastering that energy in your leadership. This may be a test that you have to pass to make it to the Father of Fire, and that is the King of Wands, where you will become more charismatic, you'll become more of a manifester of the things that you desire with your passion and your charisma and your drive. All right. Some of you, this person may be coming in to help you. This person may be someone who influences you some way. Some of this might be romance for you, You're dying to get out there and explore and get it going, get some things going in your life. You're dying to create that balance between the things, the material world, and the things that bring you passion. And you may encounter some love with this person. Interesting, or partnership in some way. He is a king, Okay. And in the total outcome, you have 10 of Earth. Look at this. Wealth. This is the 10 of Pentacles. So you're going from a 9 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles. And the seeds are growing. Look at the seeds that you've planted here. And what you're growing here, they've grown into big, luxurious grapes. Ooh, looks luscious. Big, luscious grapes. Beautiful wealth, long-term wealth, longevity, retirement, generational wealth. and excellent health. For those of you who may have some health problems, health may be the focus. Some of you may have ventured off and tried natural holistic approaches to some healing in your life. Okay, I'm picking that up for somebody. You may have traveled abroad because somebody's having some health issues. Traveled abroad and tried different remedies, you know. Even if it wasn't like traveled abroad around the world or domestically, it could be traveling and venturing off to try holistic healing, you know, holistic approaches to healing, you know, more natural, exotic foods, Eastern medicine, Eastern philosophy with spirituality and medicine and ways in which you take care of your body. I'm picking that up for somebody. You may have ventured off and traveled right on the internet to search for these things worldwide and not just domestically for some sort of ailment that you're having that you may, you know, you may need to battle. You may need to explore and try and battle with to bring this balance of harmony within your body, within your, you know, within your mind or within your body in general. And then you have a lot of healing taking place. All right. I love it, Aquarius. I really do love it. And you have Azure. Azure, to me, for you, it means, it says protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect your aura. Protect what's going on in your mind. Protect the thoughts that you share with other people. Protect your crown chakra. Protect the things, the words you speak, the things that you say with the color blue. But I'm picking up protect your chakra because of the sun and the clouds that are like over your head. This is air energy. This is your energy. And it's also, you know, throat chakra energy with, you know, with the color blue. Some of you really need to connect with your air sign energy, with your thoughts, with your dreams, and protect those things. Maybe keep your thoughts to your head, you know, to kind of to yourself, and speak when necessary. Speak on something, speak up when it's necessary to share. But don't share everything, because some things need to be protected as you're growing, as you're building, as you're healing, as you're developing. Certain things you may have to kind of, you know, keep a little secret. Some of you need to go out and get some sun. You need to get out there, get some sun. Yep, some of you need that vitamin D of the sun. You need to get out there and protect yourself, protect your health with sunshine, with getting out in nature, breathing fresh air, eating fresh foods, thinking fresh new ideas. The only card that I want to clarify is the conflict, because all of the rest of your cards are just simply fantastic. They're just, oh, this reading is just amazing. I love it. The energy is incredible. Spirit, can you tell us why the conflict is here for Aquarius? Why is conflict here for Aquarius? inner strength. Some of you don't feel the confidence. You feel like, you're lacking confidence in something. You don't feel as confident as you once did with something new, because again, you're used to knowing a certain thing. This is something new that you're embarking on. Maybe a new way of doing something a little bit different than what you are, what you know. Because this is ended. So you might be kind of nervous. You might not be feeling, your strongest. And you have the devil in reverse. Coming out of a toxic situation. It's like you don't feel as confident. So, okay, some of you don't feel confident that you'll be able to come out of a toxic situation. Some of you feel like, that you'll fail with the justice, or justice will fail you in this situation. But you're willing to try, you're willing to, explore, you're willing to do it anyway. Despite how you think, how you feel, what you believe about this, despite opposition. And if you can get past this point, then you'll be fine. You'll make it over here. But protect yourself in the process. You don't feel like you're strong enough to make it out of this situation, something toxic. You've got the Strength card in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Some of you need to, instead of tame yourself, tame your temper, tame your emotions, some of you need to bite back to turn this situation around and get out of this toxic situation. Because like I've said, I don't read the Devil card as a situation that is simply our own fears, our self-limiting beliefs that hold us back, that bind us, that trap us to situations. A lot of things are external experiences and external influences. Some things that go on in this world and go on around us has very little to do with us and what we attract to ourselves. It doesn't always mean that, and I know that that's what tarot teaches, but that is not what I believe. Especially, being on this earth for a while. Live long enough, you learn some things. Some things have nothing to do with you. But how others feel about you, how society may operate despite of what you believe and what you feel. And some of these things can hold you back if we allow them to. Some things we have no control over, and some things we do have control over. Externally. It just depends. Depends on the situation. But there's always a way around something. Whether it's if it's something that is external, there's always some kind of way around it. If it isn't, if our obstacles are internal, then we have to face them head on and deal with them instead of just trying to work around it. We got to deal with them, get rid of them, get them out of the way, annihilate them. I love it. Aquarius, you're going to be just fine. Justice will prevail. Okay, you're going to get the justice that you seek in this situation. It's not as bad as it may feel or you may think it is, because you're coming out of this situation. You'll be coming out of it. But gain the courage, your own inner strength. Gain your courage. Pick up your strength. And don't tame yourself at a moment where you need to speak up, where you need to protect yourself and you need to bite back. Don't tame yourself if it's necessary to back something away from you, back something off of you. Step up to the plate. I love it. You go, Aquarius. Ooh, what a reading. I'm excited. I can't wait to hear some feedback from you guys on this. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aquarius for November? What does Aquarius need to do moving forward in November? What additional messages do you have? What actions do Aquarius need to take? This reading is going to resonate with some, but it won't resonate with everybody. It's okay. Take what applies and, you know, let the rest go. And you have playfulness. Okay? That means you guys have to take out a little time and not be so serious. Kind of lighten up. Connect with the inner child in you this month. Enjoy life a little bit. Have a little fun. Or maybe even spend some time with your family. Spend some time with your children. For those of you who have children, spend some time around nieces, nephews, and the like. Lighten up. Have a little fun. Don't be so serious. Don't be so goal driven. Well, I shouldn't say don't be so goal driven, but don't be so focused on achievement that you forget to have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, Aquarius? Okay. That's what I got. All right. Playfulness. I love it. Okay, Aquarius, this is all I have for now. And you guys take care of yourself. Again, if you'd like to see the rest of the readings moving forward, with the changes that I'm implementing, please go ahead and follow me on Patreon, and I will have some pretty exciting surprises, some things I hope that you find exciting, and I hope that you can gain the value from, you know, with on my Patreon page. So come on over, you know, take a look. You're not obligated to stay if you don't want to, but I'm going to try my best to make it worth your time and your effort, okay? Take care, you guys. Love you.